Okay, now student, we will discuss about the difference between change in quantity supplied, that means movement along the supply curve, and change in supply, that means shift in supply. Now change in quantity supply means, first we write the schedule. We can write a schedule like price and quantity. Okay, price we can write 5 to 10. Okay, 5 to 10. And quantity supply, suppose we can write 10 to 20. Okay, price increase, supply increase, that means movement and movement along the supply curve. But change in supply means, in case of change in supply, if we write the schedule, then what we write the schedule, price 10. Okay, price is fixed, but you have to write either supply increase or decrease, because it shifts either rightward or rightward or leftward. So if you in change in supply, I fix the price 10 and supply just increase, that means supply shift rightward. Or you can say, you can write shift leftward. If you decrease, if you show your supply decrease, then it will the supply will shift leftward. Now second point, we can write a diagram. Okay, supply curve. Change in supply means movement along the supply curve, that means upward, or movement along the supply curve downward. Okay, upward, downward, and you will show it by showing a arrow. Okay, by showing an arrow, you can show it that supply along the supply curve, it is upward or downward. Here we will write a diagram. Suppose the supply curve SS, S1 rightward, or S2 leftward. Okay, this is the second point we write. Third point, we can write change in supply. Change in supply happens, change in quantity supply. Change in quantity supply happens or occurred due to its own price. Okay, movement along supply can happens due to its own price, because we take price and quantity. Okay, here change in supply, that means shift in supply happens due to due to the factors, due to other factors, due to other factors due to other factors like government policy. Okay, due to other factors like government policy. Okay, technology, etc. Now fourth point we can write uh, change in supply means extension in supply, and contraction in supply. And here change in quantity supply means extension in supply and contraction in supply, and change in supply means either increase in supply, that means rightward, or decrease in supply, that means leftward. But another point, at least 5 point you have to write if this question comes, okay, in 6 marks. Another point we can write, in change in quantity supply, uh, we can show that price is in change in quantity supply, price is changing, price is changing, price is changing or variable, price is changing or variable. But in change in quantity supply, price is changing 5 to 10. Okay, price is changing because it's movement along the supply curve, so price is changing or variable. But change in supply, but in change in supply means shift in case of shift in supply, price is fixed or constant. Okay, so there are six so if this question comes in 6 marks, so you have to write at least 5 points in this way. Okay, now I have to give you some homeworks, and the homework is number one homework is you have to make a difference between you have to make a difference between extension in supply and increase in supply. Okay, what you do at home, you first make a difference between extension supply and increase in supply, and another is make a difference between contraction in supply and decrease in supply. Okay, you try these two questions, okay, at least you try, and what you have tried at home, okay, send me to my personal number. Okay, if any confusion, then I will again make a video of these two questions. Okay, but first I want to see what you have tried at home. Okay, so make the answer of these two questions: extension in supply and increase in supply, contraction in supply and decrease in supply. Make the difference of these two questions. Okay, thank you.